Have you ever wondered why the image of a woman warrior is so powerful and unforgettable? For some, it brings anger and disbelief. For others, it inspires curiosity, admiration, and even fascination. The truth is simple. A warrior woman is not just a figure who happened to pick up a weapon. She represents an ancient archetype, one as old as humanity itself. Her story is written into myths, legends, and history across cultures. In feudal Japan, there were women known as the Onna Bugeisha. They were born into samurai families and raised to fight. Unlike what many imagine, their training was just as harsh as that of men. They practiced martial arts, learned strategy, and endured grueling physical labor from dawn to dusk. Their weapon of choice was the naginata, a long polearm with a curved blade. This gave them a vital advantage, allowing smaller women to fight on equal ground against taller male warriors. The Onna Bugeisha were bound by the Bushido Code. Loyalty, courage, and self-sacrifice were their guiding principles. Some even took on the duty of revenge if their lord or family was wronged. They carried short daggers called kaiken, always hidden in a sleeve or sash, ready for the ultimate act of honor. Their discipline and bravery earned them not only respect within their clans, but also fear from their enemies. Far from Japan, across the vast steppes of Eurasia, lived the Sarmatian warrior women. These fierce riders shocked the ancient world. Greek historian Herodotus described how they wore men's clothing, rode into battle on horseback, and wielded bows and spears. Among the Sarmatians, a woman could not marry until she had slain an enemy in combat. Imagine, her right to love and family was tied to her courage on the battlefield. The Romans and Greeks, both fascinated and terrified, believed these women were the real origin of the legendary Amazons. In medieval Japan, another type of warrior woman emerged, the kunoichi, or female ninja. Unlike the Onna Bugeisha, they fought not in open battle but in the shadows. Kunoichi were trained in stealth, deception, and assassination. They mastered the arts of disguise, often posing as geishas, servants, or even wives to get close to their targets. Their weapons were unconventional: poisoned hairpins, metal claws, and concealed daggers. To them, even an ordinary household object could become a tool of death. They were dangerous precisely because they were underestimated. Even in ancient Rome, women found their way into the arena. The female gladiators, known as gladiatrices, shocked the crowds of the Colosseum. They were not slaves at first, but free-born Roman women, daughters of senators and wealthy citizens who chose to fight for glory. These women stood side by side with men, battling wild beasts or rival gladiators before roaring audiences. Some saw them as brave and inspiring, others mocked them as shameful and unnatural. Yet every time they entered the arena, the crowd cheered with thunderous excitement. They were both admired and ridiculed, symbols of independence and rebellion. From the deadly kunoichi of Japan to the fearless gladiatrices of Rome, from the Sarmatian horsewomen to the noble Onna Bugeisha, warrior women left an indelible mark on history. They remind us that courage and strength are not defined by gender. Their stories still live today in legends, in myths, and in the imagination of every new generation. And even centuries later, the archetype of the warrior woman continues to inspire awe, respect, and wonder.